chop game.
Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. Or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We don't want to get trapped again. No trapping for us. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, abbreviations, acronyms. We make it not as difficult. We use simple terminology you can understand. That way it's much easier for you to learn and just follow the plan. If you don't have a plan, oof, man, you're asking for a hurting. You're asking for a hurting. All right, so let's go and get started, guys. We're looking at crypto bubbles on the hourly time frame. We have a lot of coins going up. That's because, well, they went down. Let's look at the daily. On the daily, things have been going up as well. Things have been going up the past couple of days. Hasn't been too good. You know, it's been kind of a lot of chop, really. Now with Bitcoin possibly going up, we're going to look at Bitcoin in just a second. It's bringing up the coins. It is bringing up the coins. If you're not in a trade, don't feel like you have to be in a trade. If you're losing, it's okay, guys. If you're losing, it's okay. You're gonna make money. We just have to adjust to what the market is giving us. Maybe not have a target of 30, 40%. Maybe have a target of 10%. You know, have your stop losses tight just in case it does flip then we can trade the opposite way if you want to be in a trade. Of course, trading is much easier when we are in a trend. Right now it's just chop. It really is. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We have the CCM raid coming through. We have CryptoCoin Mindset. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for being here. Of course, I was on CryptoCoin Mindset just a little bit ago. For those of you who are unaware of CryptoCoin Mindset, I'm actually going to put this in the chat. This is CryptoCoin Mindset. Definitely check them out. I'm on there Mondays in the morning at 11. Same thing on Wednesdays at 11. And then on Fridays, we have Crypto on the Rocks. And that's pretty much where we just kind of just kick back, kick our feet up, you know, around the campfire, tell our stories about crypto, about life, about just things in general. It's a great place to be. I absolutely love looking. I look forward to it, and I love it because it's a place where we can just all kind of just relax. All right. So let's go and get started. We got quite a few people in here. If you're in here, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. I still have not gotten the chat to work. I didn't really look at it too much, but let's see here. Can I get the chat up? This is what comes up. I don't like it. I don't like it because I had to update it, and now it brings up everything as opposed to the only one that I want to click on. But we do have Techman in the house. Techman was first. Appreciate you, brother. We have Melissa. Thank you, Melissa, for being here. So here, going down the list, CCM, CryptoCoin Mindset. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you here. And we have several others that are coming in. I do appreciate it. I'm attempting to go, Techman says, I'm attempting to go near Cleveland, Ohio. Hope I don't get, oh no. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you don't. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's see here. We went over the crypto bubbles. Let's look at the fear and greed index. Let's refresh this one more time. Let us look at the crypto portion of this. We are at 63. We're down 1 point. I really thought yesterday we'd be in the high 50s and then possibly today in the low 60s, and we are in the low 60s. Let's look at the liquidation heat map, refreshing this so that we're looking at the 24-hour time frame. 24-hour time frame, we can see that, whoo, dog it. We have been going up and up and up. We do have a nice area of liquidity down here at the bottom, about 79.92 million, sitting at 106. All right. We've been getting all this liquidity up here for people going short or people having stop losses, people just not setting stop losses and getting liquidated. What does liquidations mean? It means when you put an order in and you don't have a stop loss. Well, you're, let's say $100, $10, $1,000. Because you don't have a stop loss, it goes and turns into liquid, goes down the drain, and your $100 or $1,000 goes to zero. Right now, we did come up here to around these areas. You know, we had 30 million, they got liquidated, 42 million, 24 million, all these millions that got liquidated, and potentially now maybe going down. We're going to check the Bitcoin chart in just a moment. Now, how do we know? This is the part two. How do we know if it's going to go up and get these liquidation points or these down here? We don't. These are just areas of interest that the market makers might take the price down to or up to. But the only thing that we can do is go level by level. Price cannot go up here unless it breaks this level. Price cannot go down here unless it breaks the level towards the downside. And that's why we trade level by level. Let us look at the liquidations, total liquidations. Who is getting liquidated? Oh my gosh. On the 1 hour, we have shorts. So that means price is going up. On the 4 hour, shorts getting liquidated. Price going up. 12 hour, shorts getting liquidated. 24 hour, shorts, more liquidations on the shorts. And that just says the price has been going up. Let us look at the charts. Let us look at the charts. Here. So this is Bitcoin on the 4 hour time frame, and yesterday this was the larger picture. And let's kind of zoom out. Let's go to the weekly time frame. This is what I'm kind of looking at on the weekly time frame. That does not mean that it cannot go up. But what I'm thinking, and let's go and change this to let's put this nice and thick so everybody can see it. What I'm thinking yesterday, we had this is longer term, again, longer term, what might happen, where we have this as our top, we have a higher high, but with the potential of it potentially rolling over. Again, the price was down here, and we don't know what's going to happen. Buyers can step in at any moment, sellers can step in at any moment, and we're looking for a break of levels where we have this level. Now these, let's go to the daily so we can just kind of see all the ups and downs. This right here, these blue lines are from the previous cycle, from the wicks and also the candle bodies. Let me just show you. So we have from the previous cycle, we have the high, then the all-time high. We have the high from the candle body to the all-time high candle bodies. And that's what gives us this zone. Now the orange is from the very first cycle, from the wick to the wick, from the candle body to the candle body. And then we also have some here as well, some other lines. And you can see how well these are getting respected. If we look right here, and again, all this is really easy to see because it's already been done. A lot of mentors out there, a lot of YouTubers out there, they like showing you what all has already been done. And then when it comes to what might happen, well, then that's where they stop. That's where they stop talking. They're like, okay, well, Bitcoin could do this, this, or this, and I'm normally right. What? You're saying it could go up, down, or sideways, and you're normally right? You should be 100% right, because it can't go backwards. What I like to do is I like to show you what I think might happen. And usually, I'm spot on. Not all the time. If I was, well, then I'd be a millionaire from trading. And that's not the case because, well, again, it can do anything it wants. But we can see right here, this is on the daily time frame, we got rejected right on these trend lines. We got rejected again on these trend lines. We came over here, we got rejected on these trend lines. So again, these trend lines are extremely important. I cannot stress that enough. We came up here, we did a lower high, we did another lower potential. Notice the term potential. When we were here too, I was saying potential lower high. We don't know until it breaks the lows. Like this is what's confirming our highs and our lows when we break levels. We started coming down. I'm thinking, okay, bigger picture. We might come down. This is what I would like to see. It coming down, then bouncing, then potentially going up. But could we go up from here? Sure, of course. We can do. Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. These coins can do whatever they want. That's why it's very important to have a stop loss. Here we can see it was losing its momentum, and it broke the level. Coming down, I would have liked to have seen it come down to about here, really. You see it potentially comes up. This is what I drew, just showing that if we do come up, we get rejected off of the previous trend line. We might come back down and then just go sideways again, creating this next chop zone. We've had nothing but chop zones. Here we had a really nice chop zone. Let's go to the daily one more time. We'll stop flipping back and forth. This was a really, chop zone. We're looking like we're just going lower and lower, lower lows, lower highs, until we break a high. Until we break a high. Until we break a high. This is why I trade level by level. Because now that it's breaking, the more levels that it breaks to the upside, the higher likelihood we are to change direction, change the trend, and now reverse. And sure enough, it reverses. Oh, we got mana. Mana's moving. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. And that way I can check those for you. If not, we're just going to go over some of the coins that we've been going over. But right now, to me personally, let's see. Yesterday and a couple days before, it was not looking good. We're looking to the downside. For me, my thought process still stays the same from the past few days. I'm not really bullish until we break this trend line, create another all-time high, and then now start traveling in this zone. Once we start traveling in this zone, now I'm bullish again. Now there is something I do want to show y'all. I saw this on one, I follow a lot of people, and I thought this was really cool. So let me bring this up. And look at this. Oh, just to give credit where credit's due, this is from Crypto Beast, and that's his tag right there. But if you look at this and you look at the psychology of the market cycle, we have the current price action for Bitcoin, and then we have the cycle. And this person is saying right here, we're in July, and we're in July already. I have to renew my RN license this month. Ooh, I might have to go back to working RN job because this crypto thing is not making me as much money as I thought. If I do, it'll probably just be like a weekend, double weekends. Weekends are normally, kind of slow anyway. I don't want to go back to work. I love doing crypto. I love looking at these charts all day long. I love updating my group all day long when it needs to be updated. There's times where we just do very few posts because, well, there's nothing moving. But when it does move, well, I'm pretty spot on because I'm looking at these charts all day long. But so right here, this is saying that potentially, let's go. Now, normally the previous cycles, we have January, it starts kind of going sideways and up. February starts going up. We have March going up. We have April going up. Then it starts cooling off in May. And these are the previous cycles. Now, we've noticed that the stuff isn't the same, because we'll get to this cycle in just a second. Then in May, it starts coming down. Then in June, it starts kind of going sideways and up barely. Then July starts going up. So June is when we need to start, just kind of, if you're in these coins, it's good to start accumulating in June, July, because then we have August, September. And so all these months that are leading up to the end of the year, we start going up, and we start normally falling off mid to late November. And then December is, of course, when everybody says, oh, this is an extended cycle. It's not, it hasn't been like this before. That's what they always say, extended cycle in December-ish area. And then every December, boop, come down. So could this be true? I hope so. Let's see if we can get our coins. Man, at least, because I'm in coins from last year. I'm way down. I don't know about you, but I'm way down. Of course, your mentor is way up because, well, they're amazing and everything else. They don't lose. But for me personally, it's all about learning. It's all about learning. And last year, because everything was different, I'm thinking, hey, maybe, and what I like to do is I like to tell you my mistakes. Because for one, if you made those same mistakes, well, you're not alone. Last year, I was thinking, hey, everything's kind of different now. We had all-time high prior to the halving. This might be our low. If we do pull back, we're looking at 30% on average. The lower market cap coins may go 50%, but if they do, I'm going to add. Sure enough, what happened? They did pull back 30-50%. What did I do? I added. Then, as time went on, Bitcoin's kind of going sideways and up, eventually sideways and down. But the ups, the highs were getting higher. However, these altcoins, when they pull back another 30-50%. And I'm not going to sell my coins. I don't care. Like, I'll let it go to zero. I don't want it to go to zero. But I know that if I hold it, hopefully long enough, and it does not rug, hopefully I can at least 2x my money. Now, granted, during that time period from last year, beginning of the year, really, to now, we have seen an influx of saturation. I'm talking just huge saturation. Put one in the chat, guys. Put a one in the chat if you're here. Let me know you're here. But huge amount of saturation. And because of that, the 10x's, 50x's, 100x's I was expecting, now I'm just happy if I do a 2x. shoot, man, I'm just happy if I break even on some of these coins that they've gone down like 99%. These very low market cap coins, very high risk, knowing that I put in, not as much money as I really wanted to, but I'm glad I didn't though. I was expecting those pullbacks and it's like, no. Now this person right here is saying they're going to make a new 100x call soon. These people, what they like to do is they like to find low market cap coins. And these are pretty much like pump and dump groups. And they'll be accumulating coins for months. And then they'll tell their group, the coin, they have a lot of people in that group, and then, well, it pumps. But the people who get in late or not as soon, well, they get dumped on. So for me personally, I don't like groups that do that, because could you get 20% really fast? Sure. But the odds of you being able to sell your coins is very high risk due to the amount of, you have to know about the order books, you have to know about liquidity, and it just makes it difficult to get out. Can you make a lot of money? Sure. Can you lose a lot of money? Yeah. But man, I would really like this to happen. Really like this to happen. Hey, we got Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you, man. Dylan says, just got home a bit late. Hey, it's all good, man. Melissa says, true, the market is oversaturated. Man, I was so hoping to, so of course, well, I had land. The lawyer from my ex-boss said that, nope, the family is saying they're gonna null and void the contract. But I'm a procrastinator by a lot. I'm thinking about going to a lawyer today and asking them if my contract holds water. Now, of course, lawyers always cost money, free consultation, but then it's going to cost, I don't even know, $1,200, maybe $2,400 to have them represent me. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, granted, I am currently cleaning and preparing this other place that I have. It's a lot of sweat equity. I love the place, man. It's so much bigger than where I'm at. And I already met the neighbor, really cool dude. He goes and he shoots his pew-pews. He's like, hey man, just let you know I'm gonna shoot my pew-pews. I was like, oh, it's all good, brother. But I like the place that I'm gonna be going to. I just don't, I don't like moving. Nobody does. But like, this is my land. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get lawyers. I don't want to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed with the drama. Joe, we don't care about drama. We care about making money. Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry. So right now, Bitcoin is coming up and pretty much just gone. Like, look at this. Just people who started shorting here. I would have shorted. Here, thinking they were going to come down to about here, maybe here at the most, before going up. Before doing this. This is what I think, because we broke this level. Let's go in and that, and let's do a yellow. So here, I would have shorted with the target about here, my next target about here, above this. And I'm thinking price may come down, come up, come down, and then bounce up, then potentially roll over. And then, boop. This is what I'm thinking. Now, granted, I did not enter a short. I'm already in a short on one coin. But instead, it comes down just to get people enticed to short. Then it's going to start coming up. And what does it do? Right here, people have their stop losses. People got stopped out. And now what is it going to do? Is it going to pull back and then start traveling this and then bloop, come down? I don't know. But let's see if the indicators can tell us anything. Right now, we do have 65 on the RSI. So here, do we have any divergence? We do have bearish divergence. We have possible. We have I'm going to say this one. This is the internal stuff. This is the noise. So let's see here. And Dylan says, doing good. Also, thank you, Joe. Always love Joe's story time. Thank you, man. I always get worried about that. It's like, man, I wonder if y'all like the story time. But I'm surprised y'all overwhelmingly say yes, you like the story time. So I'm glad, because I have a lot of stories. But here we have a high and a lower high potential. Here we have a high. Here's the high, and here's our higher high. Now, if this continues going up, well, then the RSI may continue also going up, and then there's no more bearish divergence. We do have possible bearish divergence on the, oh no, see this little sliver? See that little green right there? So because we had this little green on the histogram, there is no divergence, because we have this right here as our high, is our higher high. So no divergence on our histogram. And for me, this is why I like the histogram a little bit more, just because it doesn't give me a bunch of areas of divergence. Gives me fewer calls. So I do like this. Let's see here. We do have the market makers pushing it up with this blue candle right here. This is on the volume. We did have market makers pushing it up. And anything else? I don't see anything else. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. If you have any coins, let me know. And see here, Dylan says, Joe, I apologize if I missed it, but if the snake released already. Oh yeah, so I did release the snake. Let's see here. I made a YouTube short, but this is the very ending of the short.
All right, so here's the 20-foot python that surprised me. There he is. That is a 20-foot python. And there he goes, slowly but surely.
Oh, I forgot I had my mute. So that was a 20-foot python. It wasn't so big. It looked big. It looked ginormous. But I did a YouTube short, so definitely check that out. It's got a little bit of humor in it. It's 2 minutes, so I cut down my big old 10-minute story to like 2 minutes. But yeah, that is the python. And I did release them. I was so nervous, but I had to face my fears because, well, it's either doing that or living under a bridge where there's more snakes. So, man, let me get this taken care of. So, but more than likely, I got to talk to the lawyers today, and then I want to go back to that house today and clean. It's an hour drive though, but I got to go back, clean some more, and pretty much it. All right, moving on. If you have any coins, let me know. If not, we will end the show in about 10 minutes. So all I have really, I don't have anything prepared. I just go over Bitcoin. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll go over some of the coins we've already done. But looking at this, do I see anything on the 1 hour time frame? The market makers are pushing up. We can see right here. The market makers, when the different colors, this is the market makers pushing up the coin. Doesn't mean that it's going to keep on going up. No, sure doesn't. We are overbought on the RSI, but it can continue going up. So the RSI, I really don't hold much weight to it, but a lot of people like looking at it. TJ Cooper says, whiff. Let's do some whiff. All right, I like it. Whiff. See here, breaking daily trend line. All right, very good. See what else. 15 minutes. What do I think is going to happen right now? Because that's what's important. Joe, I don't care about all the history. What do I think is going to happen right now? Okay, let's see here. We do have, I can't even see it. High, low. So we do have a bearish divergence here, potentially starting to play out. Potentially, we have a high and a lower high. However, on here, the price, we have a high and a higher high. So this is possible bearish divergence, because this could go up more and then it would make the RSI go up more. No divergence on the MACD. It had a really nice run up. So what I like doing is I like looking at the previous candles, how they've been moving, the size of the candles, the wicks, whether in the top or the bottom. You know, when it finally does move, you're going up, going down, going up, going down. Here, you know, it's kind of doing a bunch of chop, 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 chop. Breaks this level, okay, breaks this level. We may start going up, but we got to watch this level for sure. Breaks this level, awesome. Start coming up, kind of retest. Well, it does actually retest beautifully off of this area, and then comes up, break this level. So right now it's looking strong, going up, but go 1 hour. That didn't help me. We had a very small retrace. And see, this is what I don't like. I want to see at least a 38% retrace to maybe 50% retrace before continuing up. Here it barely did like a 20% retrace. So we can find that out by going to the magnet tool. Come on over here to the fib retracement. Go here to here. Boom, 23.6%. Boom. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to see 38%, 50%. But it barely came down and it started coming up. I don't have any real indications of it going down for the indicators. But Joe, you just saw that possible bearish divergence. I know, but it can still go up. The only thing that I can see as far as let's see. The only thing I can see as far as it coming down is because it's pretty much just gone up, barely a little retrace, and then up some more. And see here, Dylan says, would have loved you to do some rope skipping with that snake. Yeah, man. I saw some videos where they like literally on the road, they're like, oh, or in the forest or wherever, the woods, they're like, oh, here's a snake. And they get it and they're all gentle. You gotta be really gentle with it. And it's like, man, get out of here. No, thank you. But I ended up getting, and man, that sucker was heavy. I had a little stick and I go and I get the body and I'm trying to, it's like, man, the stick broke. It was a little twig really, but I was like, good Lord. So I get a little bigger stick and I go and I put him in there and he's just kind of like slivering. I was like, okay, he's half in, half out. I really don't want him to come out because I gotta try to throw him back in again. So then I lift the storage bin, his body went in there and it's like, okay, we're good. See, with breaking out of a falling wedge on the daily, question mark, falling wedge. Okay, so let's do falling wedge as well. Okay, we're gonna get to that one. What do I think about Bitcoin? I would like to see it come down. Right now, it's pretty hard to say. This is really what I want to come down to. So let me go ahead and put this, the minimum. So that's where I want it to come down to. Let me hide all this other stuff that I just did. And then let me put this. No, let me go back to the hour. Let's see, what is all this? So this is what I was thinking yesterday. Where we're gonna do this number. Sure enough, we did. We came down here, then boop, man. Talk about people getting wrecked. Look at that. All the people who shorted this right here. Man, I hate it. Like, it's so vicious. This was our zone. Went right to kind of the middle of the zone. Okay, here's more of my thought process. What am I looking for? So here, when we were way over here, I thought we were going to come down. Oh, we started going sideways again, and then tap this area, or this is our bounce zone, and poof. That's why it's good to have all these. So you can just kind of see, you know, what kind of played out, what didn't. Man, this thing, when you're like really zoomed in on it, it did some really big work. How much is that? Like 2% from the low. Whoa, 4%. And like normally, like, see this one right here, how it went up, I would like to see it come down here to maybe here, and it just barely did the 23.8%, you know, retracement, and then started going up some more. There's a few of them that have done that. Same thing here, where it went up, I'm expecting it to come down again, very little retracement, 23.8% retracement, and it started going up. And then again, here now it did a nice retracement, and then it went and took all of this. So this is what I'm afraid of. It's where when we do roll over, it comes down and it takes this, and then it takes this. Like for us to go back to 102. But we don't know until it starts breaking levels. So what's a good level? It's a good level right here. In the 1 hour. Right, so we're gonna look at whiff right now, but let's do this. This is a level we don't want it to break to continue go to the upside, and so we have this zone. This is a zone we don't want it to break. So if we do break this, we might get a bounce inside here. We might not come all the way down. We may come down to about here, 105.9, maybe 106 before going up. But right now, people are very bullish. People are FOMOing in. So just to let you know. Just be very careful, guys. All right, let's go ahead and look. So what do I think is going to happen? I don't know. We have this level. Okay, I don't want to leave you with I don't know. That's rookie talk. When nobody really knows. Okay, so what I'm doing with my eyeballs, in case you see my eyeball is just freaking out, I'm looking for zones. I love my zones. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at potentially happening. Price maybe maybe even coming down from here to do a lower high. I would like to see it come down from here. So do something like this, and then attack the high, and then do this. This is what I would like to see. I don't really want to see it come up and tap this yet. I would like to see it come down, bounce off of the box, then go into the box to the bottom of the box, which would be about this level 2, then struggling with the box, and then here is going to tell us, okay, are we gaining strength or are we losing? So this is our decision point. Now, what should I think is going to happen right now? Which way do I think it's going to go? I hate all this chop. This chop really makes it difficult to say one way or the other. At this point, I would need to wait for this, because I don't know. This is just too much nothingness. So let's go ahead and write that here. That way everybody knows. Uncertain which way the price might go. At this moment, no plan A / plan B. Need to wait for the decision point, which is the yellow circle. Need to wait for the decision point. Okay, that's good enough. So right now, I don't know. I think it'll do this number, but I don't have an A or a B right now. I'd have to wait and see if it starts doing this number and it breaks this level, then we're at an A. If it breaks this level, then we're at an A. If it breaks this level, then we're at an A. So hopefully that makes sense for my plan A, plan B. I got to wait for this and then see what it does here. Okay, so now let's get to WIF. If you have any coins, let me know. Let's look at WIF, USDT. Let's go to Blowfin. Man, I don't like talking to lawyers. So I was in WIF, but then I got out. Let's get out of this. Daily time frame. Okay, daily time frame. You said trend line and a falling wedge. Okay, I do see the falling wedge. I like using the ray tool. So here's my ray tool. Ray tool can be found over here. And anytime I click on one of my favorites, this gets very light gray. So if you click on here, you can see this right here, and my star is there. So it means that I like it. It's my favorite. I go to my magnet tool, and I'm gonna go from here to here. And this is a part of the trend line. And what it does is there's no bias. I'm not adjusting it slightly so it can do, no, it snaps in place. So there is one of my things, and also here's another of my trend lines. That doesn't help me with anything. I guess I can do here. So with can I? No. Wait a minute. Let's go from here to here. Okay. So what this is doing, and granted, I'm avoiding this one because it doesn't match up. You know, I want to go where there's more candle bodies, candle wicks that are going to the area and possibly getting rejected. So what this is doing, it's actually creating a level of possible liquidity zone. Boom. And we'll do it red for to be dramatic. We'll do it red. Okay. So there is this is our liquidity zone, resistance zone, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now back to our wedge. Let's go to magnet tool. We can do it from, let's say, here to here, which is ugly. Let's go from here to here, which is a little bit bad, which is better, which is more better. Joe, do you know English? A little bit. Which is more better, Esteem? What are you talking about, Joe? So here I have my liquidity zones. Here's my falling wedge, right in here. Okay. Holy smokes. And I didn't hear anything either. Let me just make sure I have it on. Just saw that right now. Where's mine? Okay, bear with me, guys. Of course, we do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I had that. There we go. Holy smokes. Thank you, CCM. Appreciate you, man. I can keep the lights on. I love it. I love it. CCM says, thank you for your help yesterday. Whenever you need help, let me know. Whenever you need help. I can help you once a week if you want. You're too good. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see here. Can you say, pop in, hit the like and say, okay. Thank you, Crypto Princess. Appreciate you very much. So this is what we're looking at as, oh, we didn't do her intro. Uh-oh. Got bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. There we go. All right. So right now, breaking out potentially out of this. Now, this is good as far as the falling wedge is concerned. Let's see here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Man, this looks good. So I'm not so concerned about the falling wedge. I'm more concerned about the price movement, the strength of the move. You know, it came down beautiful. Let's just admire the beauty. Came down 382 minimum is what I like to see. Coming down to 0.5, which is good. This is what I like to see. I don't like to see, you know, passing the 618, but it went right barely past the 0.5 to start coming out, showing strength. I like it. Now on top of that, it's doing a higher low. I like it, and a higher high. So this I'm really liking. Right now it's right at resistance, but we do have a level right here, which is a little bit stronger. So actually do our level right here. Go back, it goes back even further. Look at that. Look at how beautiful these support resistance levels are. So we actually have can we do a zone? For giggles, let's do a zone. Because you know me, I love my zones. So let's go ahead and do this matches up, and this matches up. Bring it over here, and we'll leave that there. Okay. So your mentor will say, buy the breakout of this falling wedge. I don't say that. Why? Well, because it broke out, and then your mentor might also say, buy the retest, which we can consider this a retest. I don't. And then it comes up. So right now, what it's doing on the 4-hour time frame, it actually created a new level of resistance, right where the candle's at, really. A new level of resistance, and it broke this level. Oh, crap. Came back in here. Now, if we would have gotten a bearish retest, well, then this buy the breakout scenario, buy the retest of the falling wedge, just got invalidated because, well, now it not only did it come into the pattern, which it did, so that would invalidate number one, but if we were to get a bearish retest here, that'll invalidate it number two. Then if we break this level, well, then there's a pretty good chance that we might come down for this level, come down for this, maybe go into the liquidity zone or bounce area to come back up. Now, for me personally, what I do is I don't buy the breakout of this falling wedge, nor do I buy the breakout of maybe this zone. No, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this level to be broken. And what's actually happening is I'm actually trading with the trend right now. Because of the breakout, this could potentially, nobody knows what's going to happen. You know, it could come up to here. And I've seen this happen so many times, come up to here to my zone, come down, come up, and then do this number. And I've seen it so many times. And then eventually, you know, a few days, a few weeks later, it comes up and now you're in profit. Versus if you take my trading style, again, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes, and I do hope you're entertained. If you're entertained, put a +1 in the chat. If you are entertained, put a +1. What I do is I show you, let's go ahead and set an alert. Let's set an alert above this zone. Let's set an alert right here. So we're going to set an alert, and we're actually going to set the alert. This one looks very strong at the moment. There's no denying that. It looks very strong. Alert is set at 0.9682. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the price action to, let's say it does come up, maybe come down, and then maybe here, come up again, do something like this. Boop, our alert goes off. We want to make sure the 4-hour candle closes above this zone. And normally I say this price right here, but we can just say as long as it closes above 9. Let's go ahead and change this to a blue so we know. 0.9016. As long as the 4-hour candle closes above this level that I just mentioned, after the alert goes off, the alert must, nobody's here? Did I lose the chat? Or nobody likes what I'm doing? I gotta make sure that I'm still alive. Am I still alive? I guess people don't like my my thought process. It's okay. It's okay. I'll continue going. But if you do like what I'm doing, put a +1. If you don't, put a 0 and tell me why. I don't mute you. I don't ban you. I don't do any of that stuff. What I do is I get information from you. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? So give you a heads up. See here. Hey, Foes Monkey in the house. What's up, man? We got Dutchy in the house. What's up, man? Working in the background. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Hey, we got John in the house. What's up, John? Appreciate you, man, being here. So by doing this, the alert must go off first. Once the alert goes off, then we check the chart. We make sure that we have support off of 0.9016. Then we enter the trade. But Joe, I could enter the trade right now and I don't have to wait 10%. I'm giving up 10%. Are you really? Or is it when that you enter, you're more than likely going to start making gains very fast versus entering now, and then maybe this happens. Nobody knows. Maybe this happens. And now you're having to wait several days, maybe a week or two before you're in profit. Or you can just wait for the alert to go off. 4-hour candle close above this level. You enter the trade, not financial advice. Then automatically it starts going up because now the trend is potentially changing to the uptrend. And now right away, instead of having to wait, you're making gains. So for me personally, would I enter right now? No, it looks really good. We're underneath this resistance, and then this resistance, and then this resistance. It looks very strong in my opinion, but I would definitely have to wait. So let's go ahead and put this right here. So let's go and put this right here. And let's put this as a yellow, and then let's put price here, but waiting. Due to under resistance. Joe, you type slow, and you can't even type. I know. Calm down, guys. Calm down. You guys are so mean. Boom. And could it take off from here? Sure. Why not? But I want to see it get support here. So I hope you like that thought process when it comes to a whiff. Let's see here. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? Questions, comments, concerns, issues? And thank you, CCM, very much for that super chat. You're the best. You are the best. And we haven't done this in a while, but super shout out to Edgar with a top super chat of $100. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you greatly. And then also Retro Mike Tech. Retro Mike Tech with the most gifted memberships. And of course, with the gifted memberships, you do get access to videos that I mainly have for my VIP group. I show some of those to the YouTube members, basically, you know, Bitcoin updates mainly, which are very important in my opinion. But that's my thought process when it comes to WIF. Let's see here. Any other tokens, guys? Any other tokens? Aerodrome. Yes, definitely. We can look at that one. So let's put this one on our stuff. So hopefully you like the thought process that I gave. And this applies to all of them too. Like, yes, you know, I have my trend lines and everything else, but I'm mainly looking for my support resistance levels because eventually, you know, just for example, you know, let's just say we do have a coin that's doing this, and then you have your trend line, you know, like this. Eventually it's going to cross the trend line. Eventually it's going to cross it, you know, buy the breakout. No, because this is what can continue happening. And then now you get your trend line and you adjust it to this, and guess what? You bought the breakout again. No, this is why it's very important to understand market structure, understand higher highs, higher lows, understand, you know, major key levels of support resistance. I don't buy the breakout. No, I got duped so many times because this can happen. What I do is I wait for a break of a high. And do I have to wait 10, 15, sometimes 20+% before I can enter? Sure. But I know that when I hit my alert goes off and my, you know, it's time for me to look at the trade, and I look at it, it's like, okay, now it's ready to go. When I enter, I have an extremely high probability I want to make money right away. Versus what all the other mentors are saying, buy the breakout, buy the retest, buy, no, please no. Especially not in this market. You know, in different markets, when everything is up only mode, can you do that? Sure, of course. Why? Because it's going to go up. I just want to make sure that I did this. Yeah. So let's look at Undo. Fool's Monkey says, I wait for momentum to shift. Exactly right. PJ Cooper in the house. What's up? Let's see here. Going down the list really quick. Going down the list. Let's go Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome. Ooh, I like it. Very nice support. Very nice support. I like it. It needs to break above this, but we'll look at that in just a second. So we're gonna do that one. We got Kopi in the house. What do you think? There's a fair value gap around 99.3. Might retest. Possible. What time frame? There's fair value gaps everywhere though, man. Let's see here, 90. What would you say? 99.3. What time frame? This fair value gap, it got tapped already by this. It's on the 4-hour time frame. So this, and then it's not even a fair value gap on a 1 hour, but it got tapped already. So when it gets tapped, or how it got mitigated, the price action got mitigated. Get out of here, man. It got tapped, it got touched. I know what tapped and touched mean. I don't know what mitigated means. So funny. Look at this. We have an SFP right here that got mitigated. Blah, blah, blah. Use simple terms. Use simple terms. Now, granted, if I'm I'm a nurse, okay? Story time. I'm a nurse. When I'm around nurses, sure, we can talk all the nursing lingo. But when I have nursing students or family members or whatever who are around me and I'm talking, I don't use nursing language. I use regular language to where they can understand what I'm talking about. Here, because this is not a trading group of, you know, just traders that know how to trade and they've been around the lingo and they understand the terminology that we're using. I think it's I don't like it when people's, look at this, we have an SFP right here, and this part right here got mitigated, and We have we have POC, this and that. It's like, what does all that mean? I don't know what it means. That's what newcomers are thinking when they're coming in. Versus, here is the point of control. The point of control is where we have a lot of the most activity in this range. I'm explaining as I'm going. Small people love midget, mitigated. Oh my, wow. Wow, that one gets a hand clap. Midget gated. Dude, how do you even come up with this stuff? That gets a double clap. That gets a double clap. And you know what? I'm gonna make a song about that. That gets a double clap. I'm gonna make a song about midget gated. I have to. And you're gonna be famous, Dutchie. You're gonna be famous. Let's see here. Sorry. Small people love midget gated. That is so freaking funny, man. I have no idea how you come up with this stuff. I'm gonna be working on that song. See here. It's when Alexo and Trader Geo play mini. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I'm really glad I'm not short. You know that? Because to be short and fat, man. Yeah, at least they're skinny. At least they're skinny. So that's a good thing. But there's two things. No, I don't want to say it. Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. That's funny. That's funny. And I want to take it one step further, but I love these guys. These guys are really good. Yeah, go for it, man. It's all good. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that's really, really funny. Let's see here. Let's see here. They know I'm not, so I'm good. Yeah. And you're good, man. Like, it's all funny games. Like, for me, it's story time. If you can't, Joe, you're fat. Yeah. And, you know, like, but if, oh man, don't call me fat. And I'm going to, man, get out of here. I'm fat. They're short. Okay. Got it. You know, but yeah, I mean, and by now, you know, hopefully you would think that they'd be able to laugh about it or, you know, to where it doesn't bother them. But man, I'm so glad I'm not short. And it's funny too, like people, they'll say, man, Joe, you're tall. No, I'm not tall. I'm average. You know, you're just a little below average, but I'm average. That's what I think anyway. But moving on, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, average run times. Okay. So we're talking about here, and we were looking at, so of course, you know, we call it mini golf. They just call it golf. I had to say it. Dutchie, let me know if you like that one. Let me know if you like that one. I had to say it. I was gonna say, nope, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, no, yeah, nope. But no, I love Alexo Crypto. Dude is really good. Same thing with Trader Geo. Dude is really good. Now with Trader Geo, he is very full of himself, but he backs it up. You know, and I say that all the time about Trader Geo. Like, he talks a lot of smack, but the only difference between him and somebody who I would talk bad about is Trader Geo backs it up. And I don't watch him as I should watch him more, but like for me, I love Trader Geo and I love Alexo Crypto. Alex, he just trades too early. No, I'm not 6 feet. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". But I think because I'm fat, it makes me look taller. Maybe, I don't know. But nah, my brother, man, we were the same size for like a long time in the last, like, I don't know, 5-10 years. Dude has maybe grown, maybe he's like 6'1". He's a big ugly dude. Oh my gosh. You think I'm ugly? Man, like you literally would think you would walk the other way if you see him. You ugly. But no, I'm about 5'10", 5'11". I want to say 5'10", but I'm average. But there's a lot of guys out here like are 5'6", 5'8". It's like, you know, it's all good. Let's see here. So when we're looking at this over here, we're looking at this for possible short. And then, you know, here we would have entered the short. Here we would have added to our short. Well, we would have added once it broke this. We would have added here. So we would have added here. And then guess what? Boom, it broke this level. Oh, crap. Our stop loss. Let's just delete this. This would have been our stop loss, would have been like somewhere up here. And then now, because we're seeing this and it breaking up, I'm getting my stop loss and I'm moving it right here. Where it still gives me a little bit of room to hopefully get rejected here. And then bloop, stopped out. See here. Oh, you're 6'1"? Are you a medium built, skinny, or fat? I was watching something and it was about, I think the woman said, like, you know, do you like plus size women? Or, you know, she's on the street, you like plus size women? And then somebody's like commenting on it, doing commentary. And it's like, man, it's not plus size, it's obese. You know, you're a big girl. It's not plus size. You just, you know, you hear a guy say, oh, I'm plus size. No, I'm fat. There's no plus size for guys. For women, there's plus size. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. See here. Don't pick on short people. Keith, how tall are you? Yeah. I wish. No, I don't wish. I was gonna say I wish I was taller. But nah, I'm okay with my height. I wish I knew how to play basketball. Like, I'm not coordinated. Football I can do. Because all you gotta do is you're set and then you go forward. That's it. Of course, lineman. But basketball, never had the coordination for it. You're medium and lean, man, you lucky. You're a lady killer. A lady killer. Let's see here. So then I would have got stopped out. All right, so let's go ahead and back. Let's 14 drawings, get out of here. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's look at this. Wow, we're already an hour. Joe, because you talk about nothing, really. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm really not sorry. I like talking to you guys. I'm stalling, though, right now. I'm stalling because I don't want to talk to the lawyers. Because I'm afraid they're going to call it. It's going to cost a lot of money. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the unknown. See that level there. Ooh, we got this level right here. Checking with my eyeballs. Okay. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I like it. I like it. Support, support, support. Support, support, support. Support. I like it. We got a trend line that's about to break through. 5.8. Hey. Oh, good. Yeah. To me, I think for a man, the height, 5'8", to 5'10" is a good height. Anything below 5'8", like you have to know how to fight. And you have to work out. You have to be in good shape. Hey, we got WixY 589 in the house. Let's see here. Here's the coin mindset. Says lawyers, necessary evil, and expensive necessary evil. I know. I'm gonna go to them and I'll say, I got $14 and I got all these cans. I'm gonna carry my cans. I got all these cans I picked up from the side of the road. Can you help me out? I'm scared. Let's see here. I like it. It looks strong. We do have these lower highs. No divergence. Go 1 hour. We do have bearish divergence. Well, no, we got to do these humps. High, higher, high. High, higher, high. If we went to just grouping this together, which I don't like doing, but sometimes I do just to show something. But to me, these are two individual humps. But we have a high, and then we had a higher high. We have a high, then we had a lower high, which led to divergence, which was just this little bit right here. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. Let's see here. That's why I learned at a young age. I'm guessing fighting. Or, lifting weights, being strong. Because, when you're shorter than other guys, that's one thing the guys are going to, pick on is your height. For me, I've never picked on anybody. I'm trying to think back in my life. I mean, I've messed with them mentally because that's what I like doing, because it's fun, because people let words hurt, which is dumb. But I don't think I've ever really picked on anybody. Let's see here, 15-minute time frame. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, look at that. That's just beautiful. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Then here for a long we got some bearish divergence on the 15-minute. No, we don't. Look at that. That's why we got to zoom in. We have a high and a higher high. So no bearish divergence. High and a higher high. I like it. And this one's a very low market cap coin. So this one, it can move very fast, up or down. I'm trying to look for reasons not to enter this trade. So here's the thing. If the price action would have been where, here's a tap, here's a tap, this comes down, and then here's another tap, this comes down, and here's another tap, and then we have this. This is what's known as a descending triangle, which is bearish. Basically what it's doing is trying to go up and it can't, and it comes down to the same level, finding nice support, trying to go up, but just goes lower, and it comes down, goes up lower, and so it can never, or rather, it's not breaking a high, which would ultimately lead to the potential of it going to the downside. However, this is not doing that. This is actually creating the highs or the lows up here. So looking at this, what's the percentage? Let's just say from here to here, 8%. Okay. Now what I'm doing is hi, Dylan. Very nice, Dylan. That's great. Let's see here. looking at the candle bodies and the momentum, not a lot of wicks to like. I like to see that there's not a lot of wicks. For me, this right now is kind of tough because I'm kind of seeing this potentially play out. That, or we need to break this level right here. So this is the level that I want to see broken. This is on the 4-hour time frame. 0.8628. I want to see that broken. Because if we do something like this, now I think we have a chance to go. Even though we have this level up here, I think we can break through it. And then what's the percentage? I'm always about percentages. From here to here, 15%, man. So, I mean, we could do a stop loss. What is Bitcoin doing? Still going up. I'm just afraid that now, because it's such a low market cap coin, it doesn't mean that it's going to follow Bitcoin. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Trying to get a feel for, I mean, because it moved up pretty nicely already. Like our area to enter was here when it broke this level, but it already moved up really nicely. I would like to see a retracement to about here. What is that? 4%, that's nothing. Oh man, all right, fine. What we could do, this is an aggressive entry. White means safer entry. Yellow means aggressive entry. What we could do, I don't like that we've taken all this already. I would put a quarter here and 3/4 here. Oh, ETH just went off. So that, no, bring this up a little bit. So we'll do this in yellow. And we'll do 25% entry, and then we'll clone this bad boy and we'll put 75% entry, and then here would be our stop loss. Stop loss. Make sure it's official. There you go. Cool. So that's what I would do. And right now, since things are moving and Bitcoin is moving as well, there's a pretty good chance. There's a pretty good chance that the prices may go up. And for Aerodrome, see, do I want to enter this one for myself? 4% to the downside. And I'm just thinking, to me, I mean, it moved already too much. I miss it. I mean, I like it because it's a low market cap coin and it can move very fast. And right now, Bitcoin is continuing to move. But this would be my setup. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of the show. I do thank you very much. Of course, we do go live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, we did an hour-and-a-half show. Saturday and Sunday at 4. And we do bonus streams as well. Sometimes at 9 in the evening, sometimes at midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Just depends. So make sure the notification bell is on. Wonder if Bitcoin is going to reject. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We mentioned this one a little bit earlier. Right now, I'm uncertain on what might happen. Nobody knows what will happen. But until here is our rejection area at 110.274. But I do think that we're going to do I think we're going to come down before hitting this. I don't think we'll do an equal high. I think we're going to come down first and then go into this zone between 106 and 107.8, I guess, 106.6, 106.8. But once it goes in here and it either, breaks out and then does this, then I can say this is my plan A. Or if it does this, then this is my plan A. Right now, it's too confusing, in my opinion. There's too much uncertainty because, it's just done nothing but chop. We think it's going to come down, it goes up. We think it's going to go up, it comes down. We think it's going to go up, it goes down. We think it's going to go down, it goes up. So it's just chop city. To here. Oh, I thought you had a robot emoji. Thank you for the live, people. See, it's a bunny. Thanks, Joe. You're very welcome. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I do thank you very much. Let us end with, I'm kind of tired of the scammy cup and handy one. Let's do jungle tactics. All right, guys. I got to do another video. I got to put another video on here. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, don't feel like you always have to be in a trade. And sometimes just best sit on your hands. If you do have that itch to, you want to trade with $5, $1. Trade, you don't have to be in a trade all the time. Will you miss out? Yes, you are going to miss out, and it's okay. Right now, the trading is not as easy as it is when there's a trend. When there's a trend, trading's really easy. Save your money. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this one. Take care, guys.
Traders, patient, strong, be like a silent hunter all night long. Wait our turn, don't chase the thrill. Kings of the jungle, patiently waiting for the kill.
Profitable traders never looking for shill. Charting out the jungle, moving steady, never still. New traders chase green candles, but we lay low. Watching price creep, let the weak hands go. Stepping too fast, that's a new trader's mistake. Market full of traps, better watch and wait. FOMO got them lost, now they caught in the snare. We sit back, let the prey come near. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade cut through the fear. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. New traders running in, thinking it's a feast. Jumping on the pumps, wondering why the move cease. Short at resistance, long at the floor. New traders buying late, now they crying for more. Price moves like the wind through the trees. Fake outs lurking, gotta move with the breeze. Trade with the trend, yeah, the money gon' flow. Don't rush. in, you won't like how it goes. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade, cut through the fear. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. Charts don't lie, but your mind might slip. Emotion screaming, gotta tighten that grip. Snipers don't rush, they just line up the shot. One move, one trade, now the bag looking hot. They don't see the trap till they deep in the hole. Buying the tops, man, they losing control. Smart money waiting, stacking the play. Fake gurus losing trades while begging you to stay. Move with the market, trade on the right side. Trading's like a jungle, join our pride. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. The jungle where we stalk our prey. Identify the trend till it's crystal clear.
All right, guys, we got to identify the trend till it's crystal clear. Let's go ahead and go back to this in reference to the inverse head and shoulders. Not really. I mean, if you go in a whatever time frame, let's see here. No, we can't do it on a daily. Maybe on a 4-hour. You can maybe say shoulder, head, shoulder, but that is just ugly. That's vomit. Like if your mentor is telling you this is an inverse head and shoulders, they're forcing it. You know, they may be a good mentor, but in my opinion, seeing something like this is definitely not an inverse head and shoulders. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.